Hello all, Munch here. Welcome to another episode of my FM19 Aston Villa save. You caught me looking at Jack Lancaster, not in a weird way, just looking at his stats, and the boy is just something else, honestly. He's already got 9 goals this season and 14 appearances, which takes him to 32 goals in 52 appearances for the club. That is over a goal every 2 games, and he just shows no sign of stopping. The boy is absolutely unreal. And he has led us on a pretty good vein of form as well. Since the last time that we met, where you saw us lose 3-1 to Manchester United and then beat Middlesbrough in the Carabao Cup third round, we actually then had a game against Tottenham, which we lost 2-0. It was quite a close game, to be fair, but Spurs probably deserved it overall. We were away from home as well, let's be fair. Then we got a very surprise 2-0 win against Everton at Goodison Park. I've got a record of not being particularly good against Everton on FM, so that was a really nice surprise. Follow that up, though, with a rather disappointing 1-1 home draw with Cardiff, which wasn't really brilliant. But we bounced back and beat West Ham 3-0, and that was at the London Stadium as well. Our away form suddenly seems particularly alright. Managed to scrape past Stoke in the Carabao Cup 4th round, 1-0. Beat Leeds 3-2 with a last-minute Divock Origi winner. It was genuinely there. You can see it 94th minute. They also missed a penalty in that game. There's also a game in there somewhere where Kalinic actually saved 2 penalties. I think it might be the Leicester game, but we'll get to that in a minute, because before that we lost 1-0 to West Brom away in the Midlands derby. Very disappointing, but we emphatically bounced back by beating Leicester 4-0. That wasn't the game where Kalinic saved 2 pens. I need to find it. It was the game against West Ham. West Ham got a penalty 4 minutes in, and then Felipe Anderson missed one, and the 33rd minute as well. But we took the lead after 3 minutes through Divock. So a very entertaining game, that one. So today we have a game against probably our dynamic rivalries, Norwich. I'm hoping that it will turn into a dynamic rivalry. You can get them on FM where, even though it's not geographical and stuff, as the game progresses, you can actually build a rivalry with another team, depending on, obviously, how many times you meet them, if you've got really bad records against them, if they've beaten you in big games. Norwich obviously beat us in the, the Championship playoff final in Season 1, and they also denied us on the last day, actually going up by getting a draw. So in 2 big games, they've denied us. Hopefully, today we will actually beat them away from home, but they are in 7th and we are in 5th. So it's a pretty big game in terms of who might get into Europe this year. We're not going to get into Europe, but we've made a good start. And then after that, it's a home game against Chelsea, who are struggling a little bit more in the league. They're currently down in 6th. So actually, well, I say they're struggling. They're 6th. We've actually... Excuse me, mate. Someone's drilling outside. Chelsea do have a game in hand on us, but are 2 points behind. So it's a bit of a kind of European clash in today's episode. We're actually level on points with Arsenal in 4th. So we're not out of a top 4 question. We're 14 games in, so I'm aiming this to be best of the rest. If we can get, be ahead of Norwich by the end and get that 7th place nailed down, that's where I want to be. As you can tell, the overall record here is Norwich 2, drawn 2, and we've won 1. So relatively even, but Norwich, those 2 wins came at a very important time in Season 1. We weren't ready then. I think we're ready now. I think I'm ready now. Toxic, Britney Spears tune. In terms of the lineup today, then we've got Kalinic in goal, Earl, Sacco, Mai, and Christensen at right back. Ricciardi is partnering Harry Winks in the midfield because John McGinn is currently coming back from a what did he have? Sprained knee ligaments. He's actually been out for around about nearly 4 to 6 weeks. So it's nice to have him back in. Well, getting towards it. He might be ready for the Chelsea game. I'm not 100% sure. Divock Origi has been in sensational form, and he is out on the left-hand side. Pelé Maria in behind Jack Lancaster with Diaby out on the right. And obviously, like I said, Jack Lancaster leading the line. Getting a little bit upset because Tummy's upset. He's not getting a lot of first-team football. I'm trying to incorporate him more into the team. It's difficult when we don't play 2 up front. I am working on another formation. I have tested it in some games. But I've had to revert very quickly back to this because we were getting completely overrun. But hopefully, with a few fine tweaks, I'll get to show you it. Who have they got then? Oh, Super Jack. You'll be mine next year, mate. Wanted by West Ham. Back the hell off. I'm going to say assertively to the boys, get out there and carry straight on from what you did last match, which is when we beat Leicester 4-0. So if we can have a repeat performance, that'd be absolutely brilliant. I'm really enjoying this save. Sorry that it's been a couple of days without a video. I actually went and saw Fleetwood Mac yesterday up at Wembley. I completely forgot I had it, and I only just got out in the morning to actually get to the gig with my family. So, yeah, no, I nearly missed a bit of a worldie. It was a great, great concert. Anyway, moving forward, onto the football. Into Pelé Maria, Peleo, back to Josh L. He whips in a great delivery from the left as Josh, not quite there, bounces off his man, but Ricciardi recycles the ball to Harry Winks. Divock, this is where he's been so dangerous. Divock, it's not a good finish. That's not Champions League final Divock, is it? Champione. I'm not going to get over that. The fact that we won the Champions League this year. Not Villa, Liverpool. El Ghazi on the ball, hits it long, looking for Idar, but it's well recycled again there by Riccardi. He's doing a very good job in the kind of John McGinn role. He's maybe not as creative as John, but he just gets the ball and recycles it nicely, which is what we like to see. Harry Winks spreading a great ball out to Diaby. Diaby drifts inside, hits it into the bottom corner. A great finish. It's taken him a little while to get going this year, but back he is with Harry Winks getting the assist. A lovely dribble into the box and a smash into the corner. Beautiful. Lovely here from Diaby. Just drift past men like they're not even there. He must take about 5 Norwich players there to try and stop him. None of them can get to him. I agree, mate. Magical. And we're off to a flying start. We're into the top 3. Top 3. Top 3, I tell you. Unprecedented scenes. Aaron's out to Ricciardi. He's drifting inside. Finds Harry Winks. He's not going to have a shot. He's going to play the ball out to Diaby, who is obviously going to drift inside. And he hits one. Moussa Diaby. Our front 4, front 3, because Pelé Maria has yet to really get going this season, but the rest of the front 4, in terms of Origi, Diaby and Lancaster, all of them are on absolute fire right now. We're the 3rd highest scorers in the division, and we are showing why today. That is some finish. Keeper can't get anywhere near it. Ross back. We want Ross back. Where'd he go? He's with Rachel now, I think, maybe. Or buying beer in a shop. Divock Origi out to Jack Lancaster. I was enjoying the Friends reference there. Divock straight to Ross back. Just give him back, Rachel. Ricciardi on the ball now. Into Divock Origi. This is going to be a long highlight. I'm wondering if it's going to result in a goal. We've been all over Norwich so far in this game, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Putting them in their place for all the pain they've caused me. Christensen into Diaby. He's not going to get a hat-trick, that's for sure. But a great ball to the back post, and Divock Origi makes it 3 inside 25 minutes. It's his 8th goal of the season. Diaby is having a blinder, 2 goals and an assist. It's just incredible. We look like a class Premier League team at the moment. We just look so full of confidence, and that is some header from Divock. Ross can't keep it out, and he pumps his chest. Well done, Divock, mate. Absolute scenes. I can't quite believe what's happening here. We literally do look like, I wouldn't say a top 4 Premier League side, but we definitely look like a very secured, like European chasing Premier League team. We look the business at the moment. We're just dispatching teams left, right and centre. There's the occasional flop, which is why I don't think we are going to get into the top 4 this year. Like the West Brom game, we shouldn't have lost that, but we did. As Idar runs at our defence and he hits one just wide. Unlucky, mate. Good effort. He's been very quiet. We barely let them have the ball. It's been one sensational half of football for Villa fans. 3-0 away to, I'm going to call them rivals Norwich. It's been magical. A absolute clinic put on by Moussa Diaby so far. Going to go to the dressing room. I'm going to assertively say, don't get complacent. Things can turn around very quickly in football, and that's focused a lot of the boys. The best thing is if we can get to about 60-70 minutes and we're still in a good position, I can start resting players up for the big Chelsea game, which is only a couple of days away. I think it's on Wednesday, and we're playing on the Sunday in this, I think. So I've made 3 changes. We're going to go 4-4-2. I want Tommy to get some extra games, so I'm going to play him up front with Lancaster, see if they can kind of re-engage that understanding that they had beforehand. And Morel has come on for Riccardi, who was very good, and Harry Wilson has come on for Divock Origi, who was also very, very decent today. 3 minutes of added on time. They're kind of ticking away. A little bit disappointed that Jack Lancaster hasn't really got any kind of final product in this game, and he's had a bit of a quiet one. But at the end of the day, the win is all that matters, and when Jack's not there, the fact that Moussa Diaby and Divock Origi are turning up tells me all I need to know. We are clear deserved winners at Carrow Road, says the commentator. I couldn't agree more. That is a statement. I'm going to say I'm very pleased with the result and the performance. Well done, boys. Classy Diaby on form. He's definitely going to get some praise from me. So he was superb in front of goal last time out. And you can tell there his average rating. He's up to 5 goals and 1 assist in his last 5 games. And I'm actually going to praise him for his form as well. So praise recent form, passionate there. Your form's improved. I want to keep it up. And he said, yeah, I want to just keep on impressing. He's only valued at 9 million and his contract runs out this year. I really want to get him. I'm going to try in January to actually sign him up on a free. If I can do that, I'll be absolutely delighted. So Chelsea are up next, and yeah, we'll see how they get on. Unfortunately, we have got one more day more than I thought. I thought we were playing on the Sunday, but we weren't. We were playing on the Saturday, which is good news. So Chelsea are playing on the Sunday. They have even less time to prepare and get ready. So that might be a factor coming up into the next game. We will see. Just as we're going out of the FA Cup as well, because we've got Chelsea in the third round. Well, this is impressive. Josh Earl has won Player of the Month, and Harry Winks has come third in that. And Lucas Meyer wins Young Player of the Month, and Alessio Riccardi actually is in there as well. So we've got a lot of young players now. I have to say, there's Kane Ramsey, who's obviously trying to prove a point to me by the fact I didn't play him a lot last year. I'm going to congratulate Meyer on the award and say well done. I'm going to do the same with Josh Earl as well, who I think has actually been probably underlying one of our better signings. I think he's been absolutely brilliant. I'm already ready for it. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Those wonderful, varied chants that they have. I jest to any Chelsea fans out there, okay? I know that Liverpool have got the same, where we just go, Liverpool, Liverpool. But you haven't won a Champions League recently, have you? But you've won, 4 league titles. Premier League titles. So, the lineup for today then is going to be the same as it was against Norwich, seeing as we made such a very good start. And yeah, so it's going to be as you were. Hopefully the Fab 3 will continue. Jack Lancaster needs to get a goal today. Big game is for big players, and he is by far our biggest player. I'm going to do the old media of giving you a lot of credit, so go and prove why they're backing you up. Apparently they're backing us up to do well in this. Oh, come on now. They've got Jadon Sancho, Kepa, Azpilicueta, Jamal Lascelles, who I think is a very decent signing on this. Christensen, Emerson, Jorginho, Gedson, Fernandez, Jadon Sancho. They've got Aouar as well from Lyon, and he's amazing. He's got 5 goals and 5 assists in the Europa League already, and he's got 4 goals and 5 assists in the Premier League. Just look at his stats. And then they've got flipping Eden Hazard. 30 years old, and he's only got 11 acceleration. That's a little bit strange. You should definitely have higher than that at the age of 30. He's still a completely impressive player, though. Just look at him. He's an elite winger. The boy is unreal. And then they've got Gonzalo Higuain up front. They've got Tammy Abraham on the bench, so we know that if he comes on, there's no chance of him scoring. Right, away we go. Come on, Villa. Let's get Villa Park back. The fortress should be rocking. We've already lost the ball, and Jadon Sancho is running at us. And I'm a little bit concerned as Jadon Sancho takes on Josh Earl. He's toying with him, whips it to the back post, and Eden Hazard scored within 37 seconds. Well done, Christensen, on completely missing the header. It's just unfair. Sancho on one side, Hazard on the other. I mean, Josh Earl gets a bit too tight to Jadon there, and it's a very deep cross. Christensen, what's that? Oh, mate, that's like a busted move on a... Oh, yeah, with the guitars, and they used to jump up and it would pause. That's exactly what he was trying to replicate. I'm trying to laugh through the pain. We should be able to get that back four, really. I know that Lascelles and Christensen are good, kind of prospective play. I think that's going to be a pen. The amount of Eden Hazard hat-tricks I've had on this channel, and not one of them have been for me. It's a penalty. Well, Couch has got a good record of saving from the spot, but it's Eden Hazard, so we all know where this is going. Hazard to take the pen. Oh, Kalinic, he's a penalty master! Is that a turning point? We need to get our asses in gear, because we've been so bad at the start of this game. As Aouar whips the ball in, we head it away. Paleo, that's not the best bit of play, but Jack Lancaster's done well. Now, come on, mate. Can we make a chance from this? Jack, he's not got a lot of pace, but he's absolutely roasting the Chelsea defence. He whips to the back post. Diaby, his header's off target. Paleo Maria over a free kick, deep. Goes into Lucas Meyer, heads it. It's against the bar. I thought it was going to be a foul there for a second, because it all seemed to stop in slow motion. Josh Earl, come on, mate. Play a good ball. That's lovely football. Well done, Villa. Shouldn't have doubted the boys for a second. Now Diaby can get running at that back four now. This is where I'm excited. Diaby into Jack Lancaster. One touch. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it, Jack. He hits it just over. We've actually had more shots, and we've had a similar amount on target. Really, we've been a bit unlucky, but Eden Hazard whips the delivery in. Good take by Kalinic. Come on, boys. Let's get one before half time and even this up. Kalinic, get out of the way, Higuain. Lovely. We're just so composed on the ball as Mamadou Sakho finds Divock. Origi, lovely one to Jack Lancaster. Lancaster, just the wrong side. He's getting closer. It's 1-0 at the break, and we're really unlucky, to be fair. I'm going to certainly say, show me something else in the second half. I feel it's a bit unfair on the boys. They have been actually quite good. We've just been a bit unlucky. I'm going to take off Ricciardi because he's not had his best game. I'm going to bring on Jesus Vallejo, and I'm going to sit him a little bit further back, and he can be the deep line playmaker. And then I'm going to carry on as it is. I can just stop some of the kind of number 10 spaces that are developing if I put Vallejo in there, and then that lets Harry Winks like bomb even further forward. Jamal Lascelles heads in from a corner. Or I could just completely make the wrong substitution and just F it up. I am a man who will always just try and go for it. So, you know what's coming. And we'll bring on Johan Morel and then pop him in there. I'm going to take Earl off and bring on Tommy Tuminello as well. So, you can't say that I'm not going for it. This could be an absolutely woeful decision, but I just love the idea of this maybe working. I can't help it. I just got a funny... I don't have a funny feeling. I think it's going to be awful, but let's go direct. Let's hit the ball out to the flanks, be more expressive, and watch the fireworks happen here. We've only got 3 at the back, 2 in the midfield. I've just realised that Diaby's on 57% conditioning, so I've just really effed up. 20 minutes to go. Going 3-2-5 hasn't really worked as I hoped it would. Let's go attacking. I love it. Inspired by the feedback. Inspired to create no chances. Apart from the 20 shots we've had on goal, and only 7 of them flipping on target. It's the story of the entire save. Apart from 3 months at the end of last season and the game against Norwich. Chelsea are just moving the ball around so nicely here, and I can tell the third's coming. I can feel it. Gedson Fernandes to Eden Hazard. He always scores against me. It is impossible to stop him. Can you just leave England, please, mate? Can you just go to Madrid like you have in real life? Just go away, Eden. I don't even want to see it. Hazard sets the standard yet again. He is easily the most irritating player on this game for me because he's just so good and he always scores against me. He is my bogey player. I would love to tally up how many goals he scored against me in FM saves, but I think I might run out of digits. It's just so infuriating. So we're going to leave it a little bit open there. If we're in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, it will be those, or at least the first leg of it. And if we don't, then it's going to be Liverpool and Swansea. So it will leave you in tension before the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you have enjoyed it, then please do like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section about how we're getting on. Where can I improve? Did I do anything wrong in the Chelsea game? Or were we just done by the most immensely annoying FM footballer in the Premier League? He always scores against me. Eden Hazard, I salute you. Until I see you in the next episode, stay cool. So irritating.